I'm showing you 5 ways to get people to watch your Instagram videos longer. And I'm going to do it by taking you behind the scenes as I create my own Instagram video. And in case you haven't heard, Instagram just announced it's getting rid of IGTV and it's now using what's called Instagram video. Now, all of the videos that are not Reels will be in one place, and they're adding new features so that you can edit and trim those videos within the app. So the video I'm going to make is an Instagram video because it's not a Reel and it will be over 1 minute. Number 1, the first thing you're going to need is you're going to have a topic that interests your ideal follower or your ideal client. And you've got to do some market research in order for you to figure out if your person would even want to watch the video you're about to make. One way to figure out if this topic would interest your audience is to simply ask them in your stories with a poll or a question sticker. That's what I did. I wanted to know if they would like me to teach them how to make better Instagram videos. 88% of them said yes. The next thing I did is I said, if you want me to review your Instagram video, volunteer. And I had several people comment and volunteer. So that tells me people are interested in this topic. Number 2, you need to focus on how you're going to start your video. And what you don't want to do is put in a long animated intro or talk about who you are or your day. It's all about the viewer. So what is the sentence that is going to come out of your mouth that grabs their attention and lets them know they need to watch this video? You've got to focus on the journey you're about to take them through. So number 1 is the hook. You're going to tell them the solution you're about to give them to a problem that they have. So my hook for this video is going to be, we're about to improve your videos so more people will watch them. Then I tell them how I'm going to do that. We're going to do that by reviewing someone's Instagram video. We're going to pick it apart and show you exactly what she could have done to make her video better. So now they know what they're going to learn by watching my video and how they're going to learn that because I just told them and I've kept them watching a little bit longer. And a good way for you to test out and see if the intros of your videos are doing well is to go into your insights and look at when people drop off of your video. Then go back to your video and figure out what were you doing and saying when you lost all of those people at that point in your video. The third thing you're going to need if you want people to watch your video longer is good audio. They've got to be able to hear you. I'm not saying you have to go out and get a microphone, but you need to avoid noisy areas like outside. You don't want traffic. You don't want wind. You don't want people in the room talking. You need to sound like you are right next to that person. If you sound echoey and far, far away, they are less likely to continue watching your video. Even if they're not consciously thinking, oh, I can't hear this person, I'm going to swipe. It is going to affect them getting engaged with your video. And you have to remember, audio is half of your video, so it better be good. In order for me to explain number 4 and 5, I need to start recording this Instagram video of mine. And in the meantime, if you find this to be helpful so far, give it an A, and I'll come back and show you how I edit this. I'm about to show you how to make better Instagram videos. See, I just checked the audio on that and it sounded very echoey because my microphone was too low. Just like I sound really echoey right now on this video because I only have one microphone and I'm using it with this. And we're gonna do that by picking apart someone else's Instagram video. She asked me to critique it, so I'm going to show you exactly what she could have done to make her video even better. I've already put in my clips from the first 2 segments, if you will, of my video, just to see how long this video is before I even start getting to the teachable moments. It's already 17 seconds. I want my video to be no more than 2 minutes, which brings me to number 4. You don't have to use all the time just because you have the time. Just because Instagram videos allows you to go to 60 minutes. You don't want to use that. You don't want to use 10 minutes. You want your video to be just long enough to get your point across, no fluff. So I want this to be 2 minutes. Now, how am I going to figure out ahead of time if I can get this to 2 minutes? Because if I don't plan ahead of time, then I'm going to spend a lot of time banging my head up against the wall, trying to figure out what goes in the video, what needs to get out of the video. But if you plan ahead of time, you will eliminate a lot of that stress and time. For instance, for this video, I've gone through her video to see what points I want to make about her video because it's a critique. So I know that I have 4 points that I want to make in this video. So I've already got those laid out. Now I know what I'm going to be saying roughly. I don't script, but I bullet point. That allows me to keep this very concise, so when I go to edit, it won't take as long. The fifth thing you need, edits. You need to edit your videos. You saw how when I was recording my video, I recorded them in chunks. It makes it easier in editing. Plus you can move around. It makes it visually more interesting for the viewer watching. Then I put all of my clips into an app called Enlight Video Leap. And once I do that, I go in and I take out all the breaths and all the pauses. So you can see that I start my video as my mouth is already open and about to say the first word.
I'm about to show you how to make a better Instagram video.
And if you go to the end of this clip, you can see where I cut it off right when my mouth closed. I also put my hand in front of the camera because I was creating a natural transition to get me to the next scene. Then I walked into the shot in my next scene. But again, I took all the pauses out. So as soon as I quit talking here,
And we're gonna do
you hear me talking in the next sentence and I'm appearing there. And then this was really interesting. I got a frog in my throat towards the end. I want to show you how you can cover up pauses with edits. So this right here was a pause of me breathing.
what I've done to make her video even better.
And then right here, this is when I got a frog in my throat,
Go even better.
but I just simply cut it right there.
Even better.
And you could barely notice because in this next frame, I took my thumbs and I zoomed in a little bit. So that will soften the edits so it's not so jarring.
Go even better.
You can't even tell that there was an edit there. I'm now going to go and finish this video. It would take way too long because I'm actually going to re-edit her video for this to show her what it could have looked like. And you can watch that on my Instagram account. But in the meantime, you can watch this video and you will find out how you can start your video and keep people longer on an Instagram live video.